Hey guys, it's Ryan aka Dead Inside One here. I got a video that I've been wanting to do for a while now and just now had the time to do it. It's called What's on My iPhone. Let's go ahead and start from the beginning. I have had a couple people request this video, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it now. Let's start from the very beginning. Like I said, I have the iPhone 3G, the 16 gig black version. You've seen that in my reviews. Right now I have the Switch Easy Capsule Rebel on, skeleton. I love that case. For service, I have AT&T. My phone, and I'll say this straight out, my phone is jailbroken, and I'll show you guys a little bit about that in a little bit and why I have it jailbroken and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get straight started to it. I've got mail accounts. I've got two mail accounts. I've got my personal email, which I use for school and stuff like that, school and family, and then I've got my other email that uses my YouTube stuff and handles my YouTube, my Facebook, and all that other stuff. My Twitter, all that goes into a separate email. It was just easier for me to do it like that. So let's go ahead and go right across. My first screen is all the native apps. It's all set up in the order that your iPhone gets shipped to you, with the exception of the contacts is usually on the second page when you get your phone, but I've moved it over to the first page. This, like I said before, this is the only phone that I've actually used almost all the features. Like, I use the calendar, I keep my photos organized on here, I use the calculator, I use the alarm clock, I use notes, but not very often, and then it all syncs into my computer. So like I said, home screen is all native applications, and this is the order that I keep them in here. And let me first start off by saying you're going to notice that I'm very particular on how I keep my icons, and you'll see them all in alphabetical order and just goofy things like that. It just helps me feel organized, and that's just how I do things. So just don't laugh at me when you see that kind of stuff, but it works for me, so do what works for you. On the bottom here, I've got phone, mail, Safari, iPod, same order. That has never moved, never will move. It's always going to be like that. So let's go straight over to the second row of things. The second page is all my games, and games I'm considering things that don't require internet usage, with the exception of maybe some games that have internet that you can use, play Wi-Fi and stuff like that, but that still goes on here. First off, I've got Anaconda, and most of these applications I'm going to have reviews on or already have reviews on. So these are the ones that stick on my phone. They are going to stay there. I'm probably not ever going to delete them just because I play all of them at one given time. We've got Anaconda, we've got DigiDrummer, Flick Fishing, Flick Bowling, Flight, Field Runners, iCopter, Papa Jump Plus, Remove 'em, Rolando, Super Ball 2, Tap Tap, Up There, and Wordle. Like I said, I've got reviews on most of these. The game that I seem to play the most lately would be either Flight. I'm always playing DigiDrummer or Anaconda. Field Runners I pick up every once in a while. Tap Tap I've been playing quite a bit lately. The Up There, you guys saw my review on that. I really like that. And then this Rolando, I don't have a review on that yet. There will be one coming. Let me zoom that in real quick. The Rolando application is actually really fun. It's by NG Moko, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that in a review later on. So, and by the way, you guys, if you see any of these applications that you want to review on that I haven't done yet, let me know. I'll get one up as soon as I can get some time to do it. So let's scroll over to the next page. Oh, and like I said, these are all in alphabetical order here. You got your Anaconda all the way down to Wordle. So let's go to the third page. The third page is my applications that require internet usage or not considered games. I've got App Sniper, Balance, which is what I do all my checkbook and stuff on. My bank has online banking, but it doesn't fit very well in the iPhone Safari. And then the applications in the App Store that do the banking, my bank is not one of those that are included. So we've got the Facebook, which I don't use very often, but do have it on there. Log Me In. Check App Store reviewers review on Log Me In. That's definitely a good application. It allows me to remotely access a couple of my computers on there. So I will have reviews coming up on that. We've got Newsstand, Pandora, Shazam, Touch Type, the Weather Channel, Tweety, USA Today, and Wonder Radio. USA Today is by far my favorite news source to get on the iPhone. Everything's very sleek, minimalistic. You got your weather up there. You can get all that in one place. Actually, let's go ahead and pull that up. I got a few minutes. So you bring it up. I've got my city plugged into the top there. You can go through your stories, all that kind of stuff. You can see pictures of stuff that's happened around you and stuff that's happened in, just in news in general. You can go to your weather. You get your full, radar and stuff like that. Brought to you by Weather Channel, so I do have that app. So if I'm looking for weather in particular, I can go into the Weather Channel app. But with the USA Today, you can actually get that while you're browsing the news. You can see your temperature and stuff like that. So that's definitely a cool app. That's new in the App Store. I'll have a review on that. Wonder Radio I use a lot, specifically because when I'm in my car, I get all the radio stations that are around me, but with Wonder Radio, I can actually listen to other radio stations that are around. And the quality is really good, and it all can fit well over 3G, so definitely cool. Use up that data that you're paying for, even though most of the time I'm using the Wi-Fi. But so definitely cool. And then this fourth page is the jailbroken and things. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the jailbreak. I do not use cracked applications. Every application that I have, I've paid for. Every application that I own, I paid for. With the exception of some of the ones that I do reviews on, developers have been sending me codes, so that's how I get some of those. But I do not do the cracked apps thing. I'm not really against it. That's just not for me. So I've got the Boss Prefs, these are all available through Cydia. If you're interested in jailbreaking and stuff like that, I'm not necessarily going to do a video on it, but just let me know what your questions are and I can try to answer you. We got the Cydia, which is your main installer. When I was jailbreaking the phone, I did not choose to do installer because installer is pretty much dead right now. So I did pick just to do the Cydia. So we got the Boss preferences, and you guys know what those are if you've jailbroken. If not, I'll show you. You can actually, I was kind of showing up my email there. Oh, you guys can see that one. You can toggle through. It's basically a quick settings to toggle through all your things like 3G, Edge, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can turn all that stuff on with just a click of a button. You can also hide icons, like if you don't want to see the Notes application, you can hide that icon so it's not going to show up anymore. So definitely, that's one of the main reasons I jailbroke, is so I can have more customization. And I will continue to have it jailbroken until Apple can implement those features in, like using a wallpaper, a picture for your background and stuff like that. So that's a little bit about Boss preferences. Sidequarter, it's not going to show you guys anything because I've got it on the table here. But Sidequarter is actually a video camera for the iPhone 3G. One of the main features that an iPhone in general is lacking is the video camera. So definitely that's pretty cool. The quality isn't amazing. I'm sure you guys have seen some of my test videos I put up there for you new subscribers. They're not on there anymore, but they used to be. PDA-Net is actually very useful to me because when I'm at work on break, I don't have internet access on my laptop. So if I use PDA-Net, I can use my 3G internet that I am paying for and use it over my laptop there. So that's definitely a plus. Easy to set up. It was available in the App Store for a little while, and then I think maybe an hour or two, and then Apple decided to take it down. And then Winterboard is my theming software. I don't really have many themes on here, but I can change themes and stuff like that and customize my iPhone. So that's definitely cool. So let's go ahead and just do user wallpaper for a quick time. Hit the home button, it's gonna respring it. And I've got about 30 seconds left, so hopefully this works out well. So let's just let it load. Overall, I'll do a review on an iPhone, I'm sure, later, but these are what's on my iPhone. I'm always using new applications and stuff like that, and these are the ones that primarily stick to my phone. So definitely, if you have any questions about any of these applications, hit me up. I will do my best to answer you guys. So like I said, hit me up with any questions, and as always guys, comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll go more in depth into these applications at a later time. So that's just what's on my iPhone, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.